joining the session today. We have Saubhagya with us for answering all our queries and taking us through the wonderful journey of cybersecurity. It's glad to have you with us today, Saubhagya.
Thanks, pleasure all mine.
Without further ado, could you please quickly take us through your introduction?
Yeah, sure. So, as someone with over a decade of experience in cybersecurity, I have been fortunate to handle diversified position across this domain. I have served as a virtual CISO, worked on security policy enforcement and audits for multinational companies, and also consulted some of the big four firms. And as per my current ongoing, I have been training SAP students who wants to get into the cybersecurity domain. So I have been built boot camps that place hundreds of students into organizations like Deloitte, KPMG, and EY. And my focus is on not just understanding the threats that we face today, but how we can shape the future of cybersecurity also. And mentoring the next generation is something that I have come closest to.
That's wonderful. So I will be asking you some top frequently asked questions as we wanted to bring all the queries together and discuss with an industry expert like you. So, and here are the, I'll begin with the questions, okay? So,
Perfect.
Yeah, any exciting projects that you're working on currently?
From the corporate world or being a SME? I have both.
You can start with corporate.
Okay. So I was basically working with this company on their GRC. For those who don't know, it's governance, risk and compliance. And I was also reviewing their overall architecture. So during the review, I recommended deploying certain honeypots on certain network segments to monitor for any sort of malicious activity. And about a month later or so, the team raised a ticket regarding some sort of unusual activity that was going on. And we got to know that the attacker was using some new TTPs, basically technique, tactic, procedures. It was a sort of a new approach that the attacker was able to move under our defenses. Now, we basically use this knowledge to improve our signature-based detection system, and then we update them to recognize this particular approach. Now, this allowed us to defend against a potential ransomware attack, I would say, and it was a great turnout that how this project was ended up to. So yeah, this was one of the exciting projects that I recently been associated to as in corporate. Now, if I talk about being a SME, I have been basically got a contract from a company, a multinational company, to develop a 40 hours program on Azure security. Azure is basically the cloud from Microsoft. And this 40-hour program is basically going to introduce participants to some advanced cloud security management. What makes it exciting is not just the breadth of the content, but also the hands-on other virtual labs that we have integrated. It kind of gives a real-world experiencing in securing the cloud environments.
That's great. That's really great. So what do you think is the future of cybersecurity in India?
I would say the future of cybersecurity in India is quite promising. With India being one of the fastest growing digital economies, the country is also becoming a prime target for cyber attacks. I was going through some stats actually and got to know that cybersecurity market is expected to grow from 2 billion in 2021 to 3.5 billion by 2025. You know that right now the current market trend is around $4.7 billion already. So we have achieved the target a lot before, and it's only going to grow. So sectors like fintech, healthcare, quick commerce, all of these companies which we have in India, they are booming. And with the growth, also we are going to come and introduce across new cyber threats. That's what I think. The government's push for digital initiatives like Digital India and smart cities means more data, more connectivity, more complexity, which could lead to more vulnerabilities as well. And this surely gonna fuel the need for the skilled cybersecurity professionals in the coming time. Because I think that cybersecurity is not going to be a niche sector. It's going to be a sort of backbone for all industries. Without securing the data, you cannot protect your organization.
Very much true, yeah. So, and what do you think is the reason behind the boost in demand of cybersecurity in India?
So, I would say like there are several factors that have been involved in boosting demand for the cybersecurity in India. And first of all, I would say the I would say the accelerated adoption we have in the cloud model, right? Everyone is moving towards the cloud. We have remote working models. And we also observe increased frequency in the cyber attacks, particularly in ransomware. Okay, they have all played a role in boosting this particular demand. We have regulatory requirements. We have Digital Personal Data Protection Act, which has been launched by Government of India recently, which basically means that the business is also pushing towards the cybersecurity, taking it like more seriously than ever. Then we have industries like banking, fintech, insurance, healthcare. They have been like targeted more in the past few years. If you observe the data, you're gonna like it's clearly like there are lots of companies who have been targeted. So in fact, that in 2023, India ran among top 10 countries that face the highest number of cyber attacks globally. So when we are sitting at a volume at this, with a country with such much population and complex architecture and all, it becomes very necessary that you have a good security, and that's definitely I think that's gonna boost the demand of security professionals in the coming time, or like even right now, I would say.
Okay, and why is this the best time to make a career in cybersecurity?
It's the best time like right now. Why? Because I just explained that with increasing digital transformation which we are observing in India, the cyber threats are also evolving. And you can see like a lot of companies in India itself, they are investing heavily in the cybersecurity movement. Moreover, the career prospects are diverse with good growth potential. Actually, you can move from entry-level roles to specialized area like cloud security. You can even move to the leadership roles like CISO, Chief Information Security Officers. And when you have these so many areas to specialize in and with so much demand, the opportunities are endless.
Opportunities are endless, yes. So, what are the different job roles and how does the career path look like?
So the career path in cybersecurity, it can be quite versatile, I would say. For someone just starting out, entry-level roles, we have security analyst or SOC analyst. They are very common. For the professionals, often they moved into the more specialized roles, such as like incident responder or cloud security specialist. Then we also have like mid-level position, like for security engineers, let's say, or security architect. They typically follow focusing on building and maintaining the secure system. So like when you're talking about a domain which is seems much diversified, with enough experience, you can also get into leadership roles like CISO, okay, or even with consulting roles, like which I'm doing currently. So now the beauty of cybersecurity is that it's not a linear path. You can move into different domains like whenever you want, depending on your interest. So it's very diversified. You just need to choose like where you want to go to. That's all. Okay.
So, how should a fresh graduate prepare for a cybersecurity career?
So I would say like for fresh graduates, having a foundational knowledge is very important. They can start with courses like computer networks, operating system, cryptographic basics. Platform like TryHackMe and Hack the Box also are very good as they give you a hands-on experience. And moreover, this program which Imarticus is launching, the flagship program, it's also like ranging from like starting from basics and going on to advanced topics. And it could also help students to grasp a lot about the cybersecurity in diversified domains and learn about it. Like the labs are awesome. The theoretical knowledge is also there to support the students that are coming from non-technical background or they are just starting into the cybersecurity. So this program from the Imarticus also like cover all the bases. You can go for it. Apart from it, we have certain certification courses like CEH, EC Council, by EC Council. And you can also like join cybersecurity communities or attend conferences as they give you like insights into the latest thing that is going into the market and also provides you with very good networking opportunities. So as a fresh graduate, that's what you can all go for.
That's great. Now, let's say that there's an early career professional with 2 years of experience in providing tech support. So, can such an individual get into cybersecurity?
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, like your experience in tech supports gives you a good foundation, I would say. As cybersecurity requires understanding of systems and networks, which they likely already have in the tech support people. Moving into cybersecurity could mean focusing on areas like endpoint security, incident response, or network monitoring, which are sort of natural extension of tech support only. So you can start by gaining like certifications or going through some foundational program which can give you a more knowledge about the cybersecurity or the basics one, and then here it is your career ready.
Great. And then what about a non-tech graduate interested in cybersecurity? How can they build a career into it?
So for non-technical, I would say like cybersecurity is actually one of the few fields where non-tech backgrounds can still lead to successful career. Many roles in cybersecurity actually don't require a traditional tech degree, and you can start by learning the basics of IT and networks through self-paced course or certifications, or you can focus on developing a good understanding how cyber threats actually work and what methods and tool we can use in order to prevent them basically. Okay, there are also specialized roles like cybersecurity compliance, risk management, governance, which will be great entry points actually for non-technical professionals. Also, like we have boot camps and training programs that are tailored to help these non-tech professionals make this transition in a smooth manner or smoothly.
And as we were talking about courses, so can you tell me how these courses can help prepare individuals for cybersecurity jobs?
Sure. See, the course is actually designed to equip you with the skill sets that are applicable to real world scenarios. You will learn not only the theoretical foundation of security, but also have a very good hands-on, the practical, I would say, that mimic what you will face in actual job roles. So we are basically going to cover topics such as network security, cloud, incident response, certain key topics from ethical hacking. And by end of the course, you are going to have a strong portfolio of a project, I would say, which showcase the ability to apply this knowledge which you have learned through the curriculum that you have gained in various security contexts to your employer.
Okay, and what kind of tools and projects are included in it?
So this course actually includes a variety of tools to build a strong foundation. So, for example, in starting, as a lot of students will be also coming from a non-tech background, we are using very basic tools like going with Nmap, Nessus, Metasploit, Snort. Moving towards a more advanced tool, or I would say like platform tools like for AWS, Azure, or GCP, the cloud native security tools. We are also going to go on with the projects which will include tasks such as securing cloud infrastructure, setting up security operations center or SOC in short, or pen testing on web applications. So for each and different scenarios, we are having tons of tools included in the curriculum specifically for that approach. So this approach actually makes sure that you're ready to hit the ground running in a professional cybersecurity role, as you have the experience of a bit and part of each domain.
Great. So, and how does the CEH practical certification help?
Okay, so CH is basically having two types of certification, theoretical and practical. And as we're talking about the practical one, so it is in real is beneficial for anyone who's looking to break into the ethical hacking or pen testing role. The traditional CH exam, which we have, they focus more over the theoretical knowledge, whereas this practical one allows you to test your skills in a more realistic environment. So you are going to be tested on a wide range of topics like vulnerability analysis, malware analysis, exploitation technique. And this certification not only proves your technical capability, but also shows your employer that you can apply this knowledge in a practical environment.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Saubhagya, for such insightful responses. I'm sure all our professionals would have, got a lot of information from your responses, and it was a great session. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.